The chief executive of Ref Support UK says Nottingham Forest must be punished for questioning the integrity of an official. In a social media post, the club accuses VAR Stuart Atwell of 3 extremely poor decisions when Forest believe they should have had 2 penalties in their 2-0 loss. The club also alleges Atwell was a fan of relegation rivals Luton. Martin Cassidy says strong action is needed.
No one's ever produced 1 ounce of evidence that any match official is what they deem to be corrupt or making decisions purely because it will help a club they support. And I just think it's outrageous, and it really has blighted football, refereeing and Nottingham Forest. And I really hope the FA throw the book at them and the Premier League do too.
The Championship is coming to a thrilling end as 3 teams fight for the top spot. Leeds forward Crysencio Somerville lit up the night yesterday against Middlesbrough with 2 goals and 2 assists in their 4-3 win, which closes up the gap on Championship leaders Leicester City.
Concentrate on good nutrition, good habits, good sleep, to make sure that we go again on Friday, and this is the only thing that matters. We have to make sure that we win as many points as possible, and then we see for what this is enough, so we're just concentrating on ourselves.
The Foxes have 1 point in the league with both Leeds and Ipswich in very close touching distance. A loss for any of these teams in the home stretch will most likely determine the outcome of this exciting season. Semi-finals of the FA Cup are all wrapped up after last weekend, leaving the final to be decided by the Manchester clubs. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes insists that players are fully behind manager Erik ten Hag. The Dutch boss is under pressure after a poor performance in their FA Cup semi-final, where they needed penalties to beat champion side Coventry. Fernandes says they still have a lot to fight for this season, and they won't get distracted by speculation around Ten Hag's job.
We have to finish as high as possible, that's the main thing, and then we have an FA Cup final to play, so no one has to be worried, because it's not our job to worry about these things that come from the outside or from the inside or whatever, because we have the owners to take care of that, and we have the directors, and then we players is about performing on the pitch and give our best.
In other news, Jude Bellingham is targeting further success after being presented with the Breakthrough of the Year prize at last night's Laureus Awards. The England midfielder has scored 23 goals in 43 appearances in his first season with the Spanish league leaders Real Madrid. Bellingham says with his team in the last 4 of the Champions League and England to compete in this June's Euros, there will be more silverware to come.
We're still in with a chance of 2 with Madrid and obviously the Euros with England, so I think success would be all 3, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice, and hopefully it can happen.
Now, on to more local news. Eastleigh finished their season last week in 13th, a rather disappointing end to such a promising season. The Spitfires dug their heels in at the beginning of the season, even reaching the 4th round of the FA Cup and possibly pushing for promotion. Eastleigh fans will hope to see a great improvement next season, giving their manager time to fully implement his tactics. Callum Maggs, Winchester News Online.